Hey, Matt, do you know the Note Sports team password? You didn't hold your hand up for one.
Is this far enough for you? Sorry, friends.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's legal.
Okay.
This like your first game, or?
I mean, my sister everything. Yeah.
And you call yourself.
That's because I had to take care of the kayaks by myself.
Yes,
Wasn't even my unit. I did. I thought we scheduled 9 o'clock.
Alright. Ladies. Bring it in, bring it in. We all in. Alright. At the beginning of the season, you guys said that you guys
No, nothing's about it.
inside of this. Sierra. This is my daughter.
You know how many times I've taken this in?
Expectation. We will vote at the end. Expectations. Think about yourself.
I know, right?
You need to really think.
That playing with fire.
Re-examine the whole life.
How did the kayak thing go?
It went very well.
Very professional. I like
I
that.
couldn't have done it without it.
Just try to get someone's name right.
I may rehire you.
You might be in
See
for
how this
round
works.
two.
See how this works out. We didn't do it alone. Mess with you on this.
You didn't watch the whole production? But after the third kayak, it got boring.
I'm almost up for my first test. We'll see if I can do this correctly.
Dean, I did give Lisa a master key and I showed her how to lock the front doors down.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't think of that the other day.
That's a lot of responsibility.
How about this? The other night, I forgot her inside.
I'm keeping you Thank you.
Just don't turn it. It's too volume's up too high. Just gonna turn it down.
Maddie Picard, right wing. Caitlin Harris, left
Mic
wing.
check.
Maybe just step away from it.
Megan Walker, center back. Piper, left back. Abby, right back. Hope, left mid. Harrison, right mid.
Good morning and welcome to Nokomis Regional High for today's Class B North Plan Girls Soccer Competition. I'd like to introduce teammates from both teams this morning. First, for the Cony Rams, Elise Turner, Ayana Gunaskere, Alana Gove, Chloe Strout, Kristen Kirk, Emma Doran, Alexis Miller, Jasmine Mace, Andrea Richardson, Dina Wadley, Tori Weber, Kylie Heward, Jessica Netto, Brianna Rousseau, Caitlin Henry, Rowan Altamimi, and Emma Blair. The Rams are coached by Jeff Hersey and assisted by Jenna Sementelli and Ellie Foster. And now for your Warriors. A junior, number 1, Jordan Condon. Freshman, number 2, Kirsten Condon. Senior, number 3, Caitlin Harris. Junior, number 4, Hope Brooks. Junior, number 5, Megan Watson. Junior, number 6, Abby Claude. Senior, number 7, Allison Ellis. Number 8, Piper Ewens. Sophomore, number 9, Camilla Guzzi. Senior, number 10, Autumn Kuhn. Sophomore, number 11, Emberly Mishu. Senior, number 13, Madison Picard. Freshman, number 14, Lizzie Aubin. Freshman, number 15, Soriana Ewens. Freshman, number 18, Caitlin Raymond. Junior, number 19, Olivia Witten. Freshman, number 20, Aaliyah Yard. Sophomore, number 21, Sydney King. Freshman, number 23, Haley Reynolds. Freshman, number 24, Abigail Karen. And senior, goalkeeper, number 0, Olivia Harmon. The Warriors are coached by Whitney Guy today. We do have a flag. It's posted at the school across the road, and I think the Cony bus is blocking it. But we will play the anthem. If you would turn and face the school, trust me, the flag is there. So please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
How you doing? Good, thanks. Yeah. Mary, you want me to?
Yeah, I don't either.
Okay.
I think it's high noon, so good afternoon. And welcome to Nokomis for today's Class B Northern Maine play-in. The Warrior girls soccer team hosting the Cony Rams. So exciting format for fall sports across the state. Most sports opting for an open format, just under pandemic conditions, knowing that I think the MPA anticipating teams may run into challenges with limited numbers throughout the season and didn't want anybody consequence, so they went with an open format. And I think be interesting to see if they stay with it. So Watson clears the ball over midfield. Cony working through the middle. Richardson tries to deliver it out wide. A little bit of back and forth action. Watson, who's been solid in the back line for the Warriors all year. She's a tough player to get the ball to. Ball comes out wide to the near side to Brooks. Brooks trying to slide it through to connect with her teammate number 3, Caitlin Harris. And Harris has got some room on the left. Drops it back to Brooks. Brooks over to Condon. That's Jordan Condon, the senior. Her younger sister, Kirsten. Playing, and Condon's got some room on the left. She's going to wheel around and look to see if she tries to cross it. No, makes a little move by number 21, trying to chip it through. It's blocked down. Cony sends it upfield. Hewins steps up to play it. Nice takeaway by Hewins, trying to deliver to the middle to King. King picks it up. Can't handle the ball. It's taken away by 13, Mace. Warriors keep it. Kuhn with a golden opportunity. It doesn't get all of it. Harris is there. Harrison, again, two Warriors with a great opportunity, and I think maybe I haven't completely warmed up, but that was an awesome chance to get an early goal here on the Rams. The ball kind of just bouncing up a little too high to cleanly get a good shot. Kylie Eward able to handle it. Bouncing balls punched out by Gonasekir. Condon takes away. Condon chips the crossing pass into the middle. King can't catch up to it. It's punched out by Cony's Mace. Close to midfield. Claude tries to keep it in bounds. Runs out of real estate on the fan side. Watson battling Richardson for it. It's going to stay with the Rams. Brousseau tries to punch it into the box. It's blocked down. Harris battling for it on the sideline. Centers the ball, trying to connect with Kuhn. Mace steps in and intercepts it. Bouncing balls kicked out of the air by Claude. Long ball in. Ewins gets a leg on it. Gunasekir with a pretty shot. Just sails over Harmon. And Gunasekir couldn't have placed that any better. Harmon's got a good reach, and it just snuck in under the crossbar out of her outstretched arm. So the Rams strike early at 37:03. Not quite 3 minutes into it. It's 1-0 Cony. Let's see if the Warriors can answer back. It's a talented tandem right there. Jordan Condon and Hope Brooks kind of working back and forth. Nice pass by Condon through to Harris. Harris gets bumped off the ball but stays with it. She breaks into the box. Nice defense by Mace. Mace early has made some nice defensive interceptions. It looked like Harris was going to have a seam of opportunity to get a tough shot off. And Mace able to cut the pass off, send it out of bounds. Would be the first corner kick of the day. Warriors will have the crack at it. Condon raises the arm. We've got Brooks moving. Crossing ball comes through. Slides off a Cony player. The younger Condon, Kirsten, gets a foot on it. But it's blocked out by Cony. Cony looking to transition upfield quickly. Wadley works it out to the left. Claude sends it up to the wing. Able to connect with Picard. Batted away from her. over the sidelines. Warriors with the throw in. Stretch ball. Claude tracks down. Over to King. King trying to connect with Condon. A little too light on the pass. Cony able to step in and intercept. Long ball all the way through. It's just outside of the box. Harmon will come out to play it. Keeps it on her feet. I think maybe it slid into the box. I'm not sure of the rule there. If she can tap that into the box. Nice ball up towards midfield. It's blocked down. Brooks bats it back over the 50. Harris has got some room. She's got Condon with her. Kuhn sprinting to get up into the play. Harris chips it ahead. Trying to hope Coons can catch it. But it's blocked out of bounds by Cony. I think that was Weber. Harris drops it in for Condon. Condon with the great footwork spins back, chips it into the middle. Kingan's there. Picard's there. Kuhn's got it. Takes it back out. Drops it back to Brooks. Brooks has got some room to unload one. Nice recovery by the goal scorer, Guna Sekere. Looked like Brooks was going to be able to launch it. Watson fires it in. Ayana Guna Sekere just taking one for the team. Takes a couple of hard shots off the body. Watson backtracks, wheels and deals it up to the 50. Shot slides out of bounds. Should be a goal kick for the Warriors. Matt, did you get a score on the boys' soccer game last night?
2-1, Belfast.
Tough road loss for the Warriors, and the Warriors had just hosted Belfast a couple of weeks ago and had a strong win. I know hopes were high. They'd been on a win streak to close out their season, so nice finish for the Warriors, just coming up short on the road. We'll see if the girls' team can keep soccer rolling deep into the fall. Nice little chip self-pass by Coons to try to give herself some room, but nice recovery by Caitlin Henry. Mace goes for the 50-50 ball with Condon and able to come up with it. Harris is shifted over to Harris and Picard. Look like they have swapped sides of the field. Harris on the right. Can't keep the ball in bounds. Rams with the throw in on the fan side. Brooks picks it up. Brooks looks up, decides to pull back and look to drop it in the middle. Tries to thread a pass to King. King can't connect, but Brooks able to get it back. Chips it into space. Picard gives chase. Picard sandwiched by Weber and Neto for the Rams. Nokomis keeps possession. Nice pass, Condon to King. King just couldn't control the pass to keep possession. Kirsten Condon jumps into the play to keep it alive. Harris has it on the wing. Nice defense by the deep defense by the Rams. They're stifling kind of Nokomis. They look to have some good offensive momentum, and then just the Ram defenders are kind of shutting it down. Harris had some room on the corner, right corner of the box. Some of the early shots by Nokomis, just a little bit of a misfire. Quick throw in to Jordan Condon. Condon right on the line of the box, puts it on the left foot, puts the shot on, goes wide of the goal. Nokomis getting some good offensive pressure, but yet to have a good scoring opportunity. The Rams, their lone shot resulted in a Ram goal. Close to the 3-minute mark, nearing 10 minutes down in this first half action. The one-hopper bounces over the goalkeeper's head. Oh, and it's so tough to tell with the angle. Was that going to catch the underside of the crossbar and just bounce in? think Kylie Heward, the goalkeeper for the Rams, breathing a bit of a sigh of relief. So that was a tough hop on that shot. Goal kick for Cony. Nice read by Kirsten Condon. Saw that pass coming all the way. Got a foot on it. It's deflected over to her big sister, Jordan Condon. Condon trying to hurdle the defender to get into play. Ball's put over the sideline. Throw in Warriors. Ball comes into Brooks. Brooks with a nifty cutback room. Sends the shot in on goal. The goalkeeper, Heward, does a nice job hustling to keep it from going over the end line and giving the Warriors their second kick. A quick kick by the goalie. Bounces up to towards the 50. Claude bats it out of the air. Brooks hustles to keep it in bounds. Can't catch up to it. Warrior volleyball team on the road today with their play-in game at MDI. You know, they've had some tough matches with the Trojans during the regular season, so hopefully they'll push it over the top in this play-in game. Next Tuesday, the Warrior field hockey team will host Cony. I guess we've got a lot of matches with Cony this play-in season. Coons, nice defense by number 13, Mace, really cut Coons off. And I think Coons getting a little physical. It might have been Condon, a push called. So foul on Nokomis. And then our initial first round of playoffs will conclude next Friday as the football team will travel to Belfast. And folks might wonder, what happened yesterday? Wasn't the football team supposed to play Old Town? They were. Just a bummer for both teams looking forward to the game. Old Town just short of players, weren't able to field a team, and I know they had a big ceremony, a couple of school events they wanted to celebrate. So disappointing, but it is what it is. Kuhn and Harris have a 2-on-1. Kuhn with a nice chip ahead to Harris. Harris has got nothing but greenery. Nice hustle by Mace to catch up. Harris unloads the shot. It's a ground ball, and Heward gets right down on the knees and traps it. Nokomis finding some seams in this Cony Ram defense to get some opportunities. Great chance for Nokomis there. Condon picks it off over to Harris. Harris tries a little self-touch pass. Can't connect. Rams clear it over the 50. Claude jumps over to play it. Witten in the midfield with it. And I like it, Nokomis' style of play. They're not a chip and chase. They really try to work their passing game, try to work, transfer the ball left to right, and they really see each other well. A number of seniors on this team, and you can tell they played together for a while. It's Kirsten Condon trying to cut it back for the crossing ball. It's poked out, but Jordan Condon steps in. She's right at the top of the box, gets under it, but it floats wide right. So Warriors are starting to get some shots, just not on goal yet. Good pressure by Nokomis. 27-20 left in first half. Rams up early off a Gunaseke goal. Brooks drops it to King. And there's a good example of that good attempt to make those good triangle passes between Brooks, Condon, and King. Ball's batted up in the air. Mace heads it. King stays on it. It's chipped away from her. Brooks with a nice takeaway. He tries to slip the pass through. Booted over the sideline. You can get that long. You might say, what are those big poles doing in the ground along the fence? That's part of Jordan Condon, a senior on a soccer team, part of her senior project. She is building a kick wall. So it'll be a great addition for both soccer and lacrosse to have that to practice. So great project to take on, and I know she has the support of some local contractors to help with that project. So just love seeing our students get engaged in those projects that can support our school and our programming. Condon trying to connect with Witten. It's intercepted, and I think Warriors got to hustle a little bit to step to the pass. I think Cony is reading the pass as well, and they're just jumping in the passing lanes, and Nokomis sort of standing a little bit passively and waiting. I think a little quick 1-2 step to the ball, and they're going to end up connecting on some of these passes. Doran with a throw-in. Condon lost sight of it, bounced straight off her head. And there's King doing a nice job stepping to the ball, trying to clear it up into space, slides off the defender. Harris chips it ahead, little self-pass. She's got Condon, Kuhn racing up, and there's Mace again, number 13. Jasmine Mace has done a great job to shut down a number of odd man rushes for the Warriors. Kirsten Condon a little frustrated with herself. Knew she had some room to slide the crossing ball and didn't quite get the angle she was looking for. Mishu in for Kuhn. And if you're watching live, the Nokomis Craft Fair is going on right outside in the front parking lot. So as soon as the game ends, and Harris unloads on a shot. Falls short of the short side, though, but promising shot from Harris. Harris had a couple of attempts early, and I don't think she got quite the leg on it she was hoping, and the goalkeeper must have had a hand on that because it looks like we're going to get our second corner kick. But Craft Fair going on till 3 o'clock this afternoon. I had an opportunity to cruise the wares myself. Got some dog treats, some fudge, a yard dice game, and that's YAHD. So some great things over there. Some jewelry. Condon with a low corner kick, trying to connect with Harris to quick deflection. It works, just deflects out of bounds. Also, Matt, you're going to like this. I found there's some homemade pepperoni. Yeah, I know. It looks delicious. So, I'm all good. It's all good. Brooks with a nice job bouncing the ball off the defender out of bounds to take possession away. Right at about the 30-yard mark, trying to connect with Mishu. Mishu. There's Mace again. Mace has just been a defensive wall. Claude comes up to play it. Slides off her foot. Cony with some speed out of their end of the field. Watson quickly shuts it down. Sends a nice ball upfield. A header kind of slides in Nokomis' direction. Harris able to pick it up. There's Mace again. She is everywhere. Watson to Witten. Witten tries to chip it over to Harris. King over to Condon. Jordan Condon punches it ahead. Over the end line, goal kick Rams. Harris intercepts the goal kick, sends it right back in. The one hopper fielded cleanly by Heward. So again, Nokomis continuing to control time of possession and shots. But the Rams holding the one key stat, the number of goals with that early goal. Kirsten Condon doing a nice piece of work on the left side. Keeps it alive, and that should be a third goal kick or corner kick. I thought the younger Condon able to deflect that off the defender, but official certainly had a better angle than we do up in our outdoor broadcast booth. The accommodations aren't quite as luxurious, Matt, in the outdoor broadcast booth as inside. Richardson sprints onto the ball. Blocked out of bounds. Clock ticking, 21-21 to go in the first half. Rams up 1-0 off an early goal. It's a pretty shot, just floated just under the crossbar, really tough to defend. Neto blocks it over to the goal scorer, Gunasekere, but there's Condon in the middle to take it away. Mishu with a nice little tip on the ball to try to get it out wide into space. Henry reads it, though, bats it out of bounds to slow down the Warrior attack. And it's not warm out today. I think we've all been spoiled with some of this warm fall weather. It feels like a fall day today. And if we're being honest, for the time of the year, it's probably kind of a nice fall day. We just got used to those high 60s, low 70 days that we've had. Nice throw into Condon just inside the box, trying to wheel to get some space. Wheels on the left foot. Hard shot on goal. Eward bats it down. Great shot by Condon. I think if I'm keeping my stats right, it's a third corner kick for Nokomis. Might be their fourth. May have mistallied one. The low ball again. They try the low ball over to Witten. Misses it. King gives chase. Comes all the way out the other side. Rousseau picks it up, but King stays on the play. Takes it away. King drops it back to Ewens. Ewens looks up. Ooh, Ewens gets it right off Gunasekere's face. I think Ewens, nice sportsmanship. Ewens just saying sorry, and Gunasekere, great sportsmanship too, recognizing that's part of the competition. Kuhn was attended to by trainer, our amazing athletic trainer, Bob Kreider, and she's back into the lineup. Brooks and King trying to work a little give and go. Hope Brooks with a nice pass into space. Kirsten Condon tracks it down in the corner, chips it ahead. Again, Cony having success. You know, they're giving ground to Nokomis. Nokomis keeping control of play. And I haven't been able to get a ton of shots on, although Condon, Jordan Condon, just a few minutes ago had a quality shot on. Mishu back in for the younger Condon. King with a nice little spin move. Claude with a nice ball, steps up, drops it into the box. Mishu's there. Mishu bats it. Puts her hands on her head as it floats to the left. Great ball by Claude. Mishu sprinting in on it. Nice look by the Warriors. So the Warriors are knocking on the door. The Cony defense has been a bend, don't break. Certainly, if they keep giving up these sort of opportunities, though, Nokomis is going to put one of these in the back of the net. Mishu picks it up, tries to spin by the defender. There's Gunasekere. The combination of Mason Gunasekere in the middle of the field is a great combo for Cony. Brooks trying to get some space, trying to get a little bit of room to get her shot off. It's poked away from her, comes over to Witten. Witten drops it to Claude. Claude keeps it in bounds, gets it up to Harris. Camilla Guzzi will come in for Witten. Guzzi trying to connect with Harris is intercepted, but King's there to muck up the play. She's battling for it. Ball's chipped away. Condon picks it up. Condon trying to connect with Harris, and there's Mace is just reading those passes so well. Neto back into the lineup for Blair. No relation to this Neto, at least that I know of. Maybe generations and generations back. Cony, a rare time into the deep end of the Nokomis end of the field, but it's quickly punched out by the Warriors. Mishu calling for it, has some room, and if the sophomore Mishu gets some room, she's got some wheels. I think a good recognition by the young player to know she had the opportunity to maybe make a break. Nice pass by Brooks to the sprinting Condon. But again, that middle of the field for Cony is just doing a nice job stepping in, punching balls away to not really let Nokomis get rolling on some of these offensive rushes. Condon delivers it right on the foot to Harris. Claude battling Richardson. And I think Nokomis sideline getting a little aggressive over there, but I don't know, from this vantage point, it looked like both players kind of battling for it. Maybe a little pushing both ways. Nokomis gets the call, though. Watson will line up, drills it over midfield. And there's Mace to get the first touch on the ball. Throw in Cony. Harmon with a huge boot over to midfield. Big hop. Harris punches it ahead, trying to connect with Ewens. Soriano Ewens. Ewens collects it. And the other Ewens on the team, Piper Ewens, gives pressure. Brooks comes back for it. Tries to slip it through. Goes by 2 or 3 Cony players. A little bit of back and forth action. It's a little spin back move by Rousseau. Crossing ball. It's chipped in. Watson's all over it. Clearing ball. Kirk picks it up. Drops it off to Wadley, but it's poked away from her. Nice defense by Guzzi. Harris picks it up. Harris sends the long ball ahead. Trying to stretch the field for Coons, but it's out of bounds. Claude pops one up. It's over the fan fence. She kind of smiles. I don't think that was quite the pass she was thinking. 12 to go, first half. Still a 1-0 Cony lead. Miller subs in for Rousseau. Cony with the Nokomis with the foul. Cony had the kick. Long ball by Wadley. Wadley bats it back in. Harmon hustles over to catch it. Brooks feels it, punches it out wide. I think Brooks might have been better to just let Harmon grab that and clear the play. It deflects off the Warriors, so it'll be Cony's first corner kick. Doran will set the ball. See what Cony dials up in their first chance for a set piece. A low liner. It's blocked down by Brooks, but it stays in the box. Punched out. Hewins by one defender, but she's pushed off the ball, and I think official right on top of the play calls the foul. No indirect kick. Let's see what Watson can do with this. I think Watson's going to be able to get this close to the box if she gets a hold of it. Tries to find Hewins up the sideline. Hewins gets a leg on it, but it's out of bounds off Nokomis. Piper Hewins with the throw in. Brooks can't handle it. I think number 8, Doran, got a little piece of Brooks. Just high ankle area, winces a bit, but she's a pretty tough player. Steps up. Again, Warriors trying to get that stretch pass through. Mace picks another one out of the air. Nice ball over to Harris. Harris chips it ahead. Weber in good position to pick it up. Picard pressuring, but just a little too long for her to realistically get to it. Condon with the takeaway. Condon lines up, sends it in. Mace blocks it down. And again, Cony in that defensive end, and their defensive end is just a little bit quicker stepping into the ball than the Warriors are. I think that's an adjustment that Nokomis can make at halftime to really be mindful of moving and cutting. I see a lot of burgundy jerseys standing and waiting for the pass to come to them. Hewins able to bounce it through, blocks it down. Picard picks it up. Condon with the just fantastic footwork floats one out to Harris. But again, blocked down by Cony. And if Harris can read that and just step inside, instead of staying on her original cut lane, step inside that defender, she's going to walk right into the box all on her own for a shot. Apologize, I don't have number 4 on my roster. But she subs in to give her teammate Miller. I think that's Miller. Actually, Doran a rest. So we are nearing the 8-minute mark in the first half. Class B Northern Maine play-in game. King, nice cutback move, gives herself some room. Harris trying to chip it over to the middle. No one there for the Warriors. Hewins hustles to pick it up. Chips it up the sideline. Picard trying to cut back. Neto was there first. Nice ball all the way to the top of the box. But there's Watson to knock it down. Condon lines it up. Harris gets it on her foot. Harris battling for it. Nice little spin move. Harris lays it out for Kuhn. Kuhn's got some room. Kuhn lines up with the shot. And I think Kuhn needed to just tap that ball one more time. A little bit angled towards the goal, so as she comes through with that kick, her hips come around, so that shot's going to go on goal instead of straight ahead. So I just think little adjustments for Nokomis, just some little tweaks could result in some huge payoffs for the Warriors. Cony's goal kick's blocked down by Harris. Witten with the throw-in. Again, Nokomis with a heavy dose of looking to feed Harris the ball. Harris, the solid senior. Condon lines up, sends the liner in. Blocked out by Cony. King finds some room, trying to turn back around and get headed towards the goal. Chips it ahead. It's in behind, and the defenders almost stopped running there, and Harris picks it up. Harris has it on the baseline, slides it along the goal line. Heward gets down and traps it with her knees. So nice hustle by Harris. I think the Cony defender thought the ball was going over the end line and was content to let it go. So nice job staying with the play. Balls to Condon. Condon with a sweet little touch over to Autumn Kuhn, and Condon goes down. She collided with the defender. Hopefully she can get back up. Just a momentary kind of that sting of that initial collision, and she's up and looks like she's shaking it off. Five and a half, first half. Throw in Nokomis. Will be a Warrior throw in again. Ooh. Guess that deflected off Brooks. Not sure that throw-in ever made it inbounds. So we'll go back over to the Rams. Miller sprinting up the right, trying to cut in. Number 14, Richardson comes over. Piper Hewins doing a nice job defensively, trying to slow the play down. Crossing ball. Shots chipped in. Harmon able to come out and pick up the low hopper. Watson have the indirect kick. Watson drives it over midfield, comes all the way to Kirsten Condon. King picks it up. King chips it ahead. So Nokomis has gotten into a little bit of chip and chase. Eward comes out all the way to the top of that 17-yard mark. Picks it up quickly, bounces it out to midfield. King takes it away, turns and tries to transition the ball to the left side. No one there as it rolls over the sideline. Guna Sakere chips it ahead. Cony in the last few minutes have spent a little more time in the Nokomis end of the field. 2.5 to go, first half. I think Nokomis has fallen into a little bit of trying to attempt those stretch passes to get somebody to run onto a little too often. I think they had maybe as a ball into, and Harmon has a little bit of trouble with that, kind of stumbles on top of the ball. Nice pressure by Richardson, but Harmon able to collect it. I think that's not what Nokomis needs right now, to give up kind of a late half goal and give Cony that 2-goal advantage. They certainly a ton of soccer left to play. And Nokomis has had a lot of offensive possession time and has started to get some good looks, but have kind of fallen into this long ball game. I'd like to see them mix it up as Condon chips it ahead. Trying to connect with younger sister, gives chase. Nice job by Henry just to work the ball out wide, but it'll be a Nokomis throw-in deep in the Cony end of the field. Let's see if the Warriors, with 1.5 minutes to go, can maybe strike a late goal here and get some great momentum going into halftime. Condon's just plowed over the ball. That seems like that's got to be some kind of kick. So maybe an opportunity here as Condon quickly hustles to set the ball, steps up, drills it in goal, and it's in! Condon with a great shot from about 20 yards out with 1:15 ties the game. Just the boost these Warrior needs, and that the savvy play of Jordan Condon can't be missed. She recognized the opportunity with that direct kick and just hustled to put the ball down and get the shot off before Cony could really organize defensively. And that could be a tough loss for Cony as Mace just down on the ground, writhing in pain. And she's got a couple of teammates helping her off. Yeah, and I think they'd be better to just leave her on the field if she's in that much pain. Let Mr. Kreider check her out. But I guess they'll just take her off. What a shot by Condon. You know, and that's what Jordan Condon's been a standout on this team for 4 years. And when you're in playoff time, that's who you want handling the ball. You want your top veteran, experienced player making those plays, and that's what makes them the top player. It's not just the physical part of the game, it's the mental part of the game. She knew exactly what needed to happen. She knew she had the opportunity, and she took it and tied this game up. Hey, still a minute to go. Could Nokomis say, a vulnerable time? It's statistical in these low-scoring sports like soccer, field hockey, that there's a high percentage or probability of goals being scored within 2 minutes of a goal being scored. And it could go either way. Could be one team. Harmon. Boy, Harmon a little shaky on that save as number 14, Andrea Richardson, nice job hustling and puts a good shot on. Harmon did not come out to play that right on her goal line. That's risky because if she mishandles that at all and it slips behind her, it's over the goal line and it's in. Condon up ahead to a younger sister. Cony bats it back the other way. Watson steps up, drills it ahead. Final seconds ticking down. 10 to go. Over to Witten. Witten works it out to the right. Witten chips it ahead. A little back and forth action in the final seconds of the first half. So Nokomis, with 1:15 to go in the first half, off the foot of Jordan Condon, ties this Northern Maine B play-in game. We're tied at 1. We'll take a halftime break and come back for second half action. Sorry, rattling and shaking. Warriors start it for second half action. All tied up at 1 here in this play-in game. Warriors hosting Cony Rams. Sure, the coach for Cony's happy to see his standout defensive back, number 13, Jasmine Mace, got some treatment during halftime, and it looks like she's going to be able to return to play. Ball bounces all the way through. Corner kick Warriors, so perhaps an early chance for Nokomis. Condon sets the ball, low liner into the box, blocked down. Brooks tracks it down. Brooks to Condon. Condon works it on the left baseline. Low hopper and ping pongs off a couple of players. Cony drills it out wide. Brooks lets it go out of bounds and quickly picks it up for the throw-in. Trying to connect with Condon. The goal scorer, Condon, pops in the floater. I don't know, it was a whistle prior to that. That's too bad. That was a nice ball by Condon. So Condon, let's see if she can take one from a little deeper. Lines it up. Pops it up in the air. It's headed by King off to the left. And Cony just opts to send it out of bounds. Corner kick Warriors. Condon will try it again. Condon trying to connect with Kuhn. Kuhn nearly gets there. Comes out to Brooks. Brooks chips it back to King. Back to Brooks. Condon picks it up. Condon, nice ball, falls wide on the near side. Ball slides through a trio of players. Claude comes up, plays it, gets it over to Witten. Witten to Harris. Harris splits the defenders. Nice read by the senior. She'll try it again. But Mesa's there. Harris pokes it away. But it goes over the sideline. Nice ball by number 7. Kirk gets it all the way up to Richardson, just sprints onto it. Nice break. But the defense for Nokomis collapses quickly. Witten trying to tip it over to Harris. Harris spins back. Still has the ball, tries to cut in between the two defenders. Still has Witten with her. Witten with a nice read, steps up and picks it up. Witten says, okay, I'll let my teammate, the senior, take it. Mace saves it in bounds. Ooh. No, from this thing, I think the official was behind that play, but it looked like Harris got that off Mace's body, but throw in Cony. Ball's up to Russo. Russo working the sideline. Claude doing a nice job cutting her off. Harris cuts through the middle. Back to Condon. Condon, a nice little hesitation move, sprints through the middle, connects up to her younger sister Condon. Harris is there. Cony clears it over the end line. Again, another corner kick. Condon again, second corner kick, low liner. Condon just pounding the ball. Oh, oh, what a save by Ewart. Condon put a beauty on net. Ewart just gets enough of the fingertips, and she's going to give a big thank you to her teammate Henry. Henry just holding that line on the post, and Ewart tips it with her hands, comes down and deflects off Henry.
Attack the ball, White. Attack the ball. There you go.
Warriors, good pressure here early in the second half. Harris just trying to muscle her way through. Henry not having it. All kind of ping-ponging through players. Claude boots it over to the left side. Brooks has it, but she's stripped of the ball, punched ahead. Nice job by Watson cutting Richardson off, as Richardson's a speedy player. I don't think Nokomis wants to let her in the open field with the ball. Megan Watson doing a great job shutting that down. Brooks with a quick throw in to Condon. Bounces over her head. Condon stretching, trying to create some space, drops it back to Watson. I think Nokomis offensively, kind of look, you could see 5 or 6 players just standing and ball watching. That's where I know Coach Guy talked to them in the halftime break about moving towards the ball. Harris trying to slip the ball through to Guzzi. It's intercepted. Guzzi stays on the ball. The foul's called on Cony, so Nokomis will take the kick. Quick little drop from King to Condon. Condon's going to try that same angle again. Heward bats it down. It's a live ball. Cony able to punch it outside of the box. Condon retraces, lines up. Long shot. It's in. Heward blocks it down. King chases the baseline for it. Looks up to see who's with her. Nice little cutback move, and she's just flattened on the ground. So it'll be another kick for the Warriors. So sort of like a bonus corner kick right on that right baseline, about 4 yards off the end line. King will line up. Surprised they didn't have Condon take it and treat it like a corner kick with just from a shorter distance. King's shot's blocked out of bounds, so it'll be the 4th corner kick of the half for the Warriors. Just about 10 minutes in, second half. We're still all tied up at 1. Nokomis pressuring. Condon. The sharp shot takes a one hop, but it's deflected out. Watson steps up, pops it up in the air. Harris tries to pick it out of the air. Slices off her leg over the end line. So the Rams will be happy to have a goal kick to see if they can release some of the pressure. Cony happy to have this little bit of break to regroup and try to take that offensive pressure off. Brooks steals the ball, comes right back upfield. Mishu tracks it down, trying to connect back with Brooks. Brooks, a little give and go between Brooks and Mishu nearly works. Poked out of bounds, throw in Warriors. Brooks to King. King shot blocked out of bounds. Corner kick Warriors. So the corner kicks adding up for Nokomis. See if they maybe have a sweet play they're holding for just the right moment in a game. Condon will drop it back to Brooks. Brooks will give it back to her. Condon breaks in with it. Condon's shot. It's blocked down out of bounds. Corner kick again. Oh, nice touch by Kirsten Condon. Just reaches out the foot. And I think that was Condon. I don't know why we're having it again. It looked like it was off Nokomis. Maybe I didn't see that quite right, but it looked like a nice little deflection that went over the goal. But we'll go again. Condon lines it up. Hard shot, and Cony just playing just a total defensive shutdown mode, blocking balls out of bounds. Eric clinging to this tie. Nokomis will mix it up a little bit. Looks like Brooks will take the kick this time. I like this. Shake it up a little bit. Put Jordan Condon in the box. A low shot's blocked out of bounds. Watson with a quick throw in. Ewan steps up, splits the defenders. Slices off her foot. Didn't get everything she wanted. Claude gives hustle to it. Navi Claude, as a junior, as a player, I think, has really come into her own. She's had some solid play all season long. Claude with Russo. Throw in to the Rams, and the Rams haven't spent a lot of time in this end of the field in this half, so they're looking to see if they could sneak one through. Ball bounces. Richardson tries to get a foot on it. Brooks tries to clear it out, bats it right into Richardson's body, but it comes out. Mishu puts a foot on it. Cony able to keep possession. Doran's ball collected by Piper Hewins. Hewins sends it up the left sideline. Cony sends it right back. King tries to change field and slices off her foot. A little bit of a dangerous ball that Kirk picks up, slides it in. Richardson just can't beat Harmon to the ball. Harmon comes out and calmly scoops up the ball, but a nice look for the Rams there. Nice job by number 7, Kirk, reaching around to kind of poke that with her foot. Claude pokes it away. And Kirk says, I'm going to try to stretch the field here. Tries to connect with number 22, Russo. It's out of bounds off her, so the Warriors will take the throw in. Brooks hustles to take the quick throw. Gets it up to Harris. Harris can't connect. Ball over to Mace. Condon picks it up in the middle of the field. Settles it. Condon really just such a skillful player. He uses change of pace and change of direction so well. Harris able to beat the defender, trying to get her hips around to attack towards goal. Slides out to Brooks. Brooks has it just inside the box, blocked by Mace. Chipped over the sideline, throw in Warriors.
Watch the cutter.
Yeah, appreciate Cody Coach just chuckling, knowing that throw just didn't happen the way they planned it. Harris being tightly marked by Kirk, and Kirk able to take it away. And I think Nokomis has got to read that there on a first half and it's continued in the second half. Caitlin Harris is definitely a strong player for the Warriors, but Cony is focused on her and they're really marking her tightly. And so that's where another player for Nokomis has got to step up and present themselves as a passing option. Hewins takes it all the way over to the left, finding some room up the sideline, and she just keeps on going. Hewins stays with it, splits by 3 defenders, and gets a shot on. Great rush by the senior, Piper Hewins. Kind of started on the right side of the field, towards the middle of the field, and just went all the way upfield and ended up getting a great little shot on goal. Claude trying to use her body to shield away, drops it to King. King works it to the left, then decides to cut back, has Condon in the middle. Condon to Brooks. A little give and go action. Harris trying to tap it through the 2 defenders for Kirsten Condon. Harris stays with the ball. Brooks picks it up. Brooks to Harris. Harris spins, chips one on goal, but it's deflected out of bounds. So corner kick Warriors. Close to halfway through the second half. No score in the second half. We had kind of polarized scoring in the first half. In the first 3 minutes, Cony scored, and then in the last minute 15, Jordan Condon tied it up for Nokomis. So we're all square at 1 apiece. So this is an all-or-nothing game. Team that wins continues their playoff run, and the team that doesn't will turn in their uniforms for the season. Richardson picks it up at midfield, and I think Rousseau got a little anxious and jumped offside. I think Cony coach maybe feels like it was a different angle, had a better angle on that. Watson will take the kick. Watson drills it. It's just booted out of the air by Kirk. Rousseau gives chase. Claude doing a nice job blocking her, and I think Claude's going to get called for the push. Kirk will take the kick. Nice left footer bending right into the top of the box. It's blocked down by 17. Wadley. Nokomis able to clear it out quickly. Harris has it. Harris just chips it ahead to see if Kirsten Condon can beat number 18, Weber, to the ball. Weber works it out of bounds. Drops it to Mace. Mace sends it upfield. Jordan Condon picks it out. Condon's going to launch a long shot. Kind of sliced over the top of her shoe so it floats wide of the goal. Heward will take the goal kick. Or actually, she'll leave it for Kirk. Brooks reads that all the way, comes up, jumps up, catches it with the knee. Can't direct it ahead, though. It's out of bounds. Henry with the throw. Jordan Condon able to pick it up. Drops it to King. King trying to muscle it ahead. She collides with Mace. Brooks has it. Nokomis continuing to just push the ball into the Cony end of the field. Keep the Cony Rams just pinned in. Harris dancing the end line, trying to center the ball. She had Mishu and Jordan Condon in prime scoring spots, but it's blocked out of bounds. I think we're at 10 or 11 corner kicks for the Warriors just in the second half alone. Nokomis with a commanding advantage in that stat column. Condon's low liner is just bombed out of bounds by Kirk. The official's going to say it deflected off Condon, so it'll be a goal kick. Yeah, that Kirk's clear. Those of you that are old Nokomis Warrior faithful, I think that ball almost bounced down into Mr. Dahlgren's old print shop room, or Mr. Matson, depending on who you had back in the day. I know a lot of people have asked, what are you doing with that little old piece of Nokomis? We did keep the old IT wing, and plan is Adult Ed's going to have a home in there, and at some point the superintendent's office is going to move up here, so we'll have a really great complex up here on the Williams Road as Nokomis continuing to just push the ball forward and keep this pressure on Cony. 18 minutes and counting to go in regulation. I think in every stat column you want to be in the positive. Nokomis with a huge advantage. Time of possession, shots, corner kicks, but goal scoring still one apiece. Condon cuts it back to Harris. Harris has Brooks sprinting on the play. Brooks winds up, launches it. Great offer by the junior Hope Brooks. Just floats wide of that top corner. Some of these wide floating shots sort of reminds me of the final boys home soccer game. Ethan Cody had a number of open shots from range that he kind of jokingly kept putting his hands up with that field goal sign because he continued to launch them over the goal, over the fence. But he hit pay dirt towards the end, and I think that's going to happen here with Nokomis. Nice redirect by Kirsten Condon. Again, just wide of the goal. Warriors have got to put more of these balls on target to force Ewart to come up with a save or maybe get a juicy rebound. I like Warriors being a little more thoughtful with the passing action, and a hard tackle. Mace. Jordan Condon kind of just does a somersault on the ground, and she dusts herself off and gets up. But she definitely, I think some of this tough play taking a bit of a toll on the senior. Kuhn with a hard run on the ball. Can't connect. Condon with the ball again. Long shot, one hopper in on Hewitt. Ooh. And it looked like ball maybe was going to slip right through the bread basket, and Harris was right there. Claude head to Harris. Harris hits the 5-hole through the defender. Nice recovery by Henry, though, to stay with the play. Watson steps up, and that's, I wonder, a play Nokomis will look at. Meg Watson has a beautiful, distance, and she can really drive the ball. If they'll, as we get deeper, still 14 and a half to go, if we'll take a chance and sneak her forward and let her unleash one from about 30, 45, 35, 40 yards away, I think she could make it interesting. Nice through ball. Harmon's there. Oh, Harmon in good position to field it. And Piper Ewens just came out and kicked it. Those are the kind of communication gaps that can be costly. I think Harmon was just set to pick that up and send it the other way. Cony with a rare chance to have a throw-in in the deep end of the Nokomis end of the field. We'll have a throw-in just about a yard off the end line. It's where Nokomis, you've played tough all game, and these balls coming into the box, you want to be sure you don't have a foul. Claude's got to be careful she doesn't get carded. I think that's her second push call. That was a hard foul. And so a dangerous spot. So again, Nokomis had a similar, and I apologize to the soccer fans, my lack of knowledge between the direct or indirect. I think that's a direct kick. So low liner in. Claude punches it out. Headed back in play by Wadley. Claude boots it out of the air, but you know, you want to be careful. You get a foul in that box that leads to a penalty kick. It's not a situation you want to give one of those up. Warriors have dominated play, but it's still a tie game. Mace sends it ahead to Russo. Russo wheels, stays with it, blocks it off Watson's. Kirk steps in front of the defenders, trying to catch up with it, slides over to the right side, shots on, and it's out of bounds. So the Rams with a good burst of offensive pressure, but the Warrior defense holds. Here's that shot from Watson. I'd like to see if we get some kind of a direct kick, have Watson come up and take it to free up Condon, who's taken a lot of these, to get in the box. I think Watson's got the athleticism, even if she's pushed upfield, she's got the speed to recover. Cony with a little bit of momentum. May steps up to keep the pressure on. And Cony cheating upfield. Henry all the way up into the offensive end. And Cony maybe feeling like this is their opportunity. They're going to put a lot of pressure on Nokomis. Ball's just about 10 yards away. Shot in on Harmon. Rousseau had a good opportunity on the left side. Harmon in great position. Makes the clean save. Harmon just launches it over midfield. She says, that's enough of that. The clearing ball's tapped back into the goal keep. Kuhn, again, needs to be careful. You know, Nokomis are getting a little physical with their play. They've got to be careful they don't pick up a card here and have to play man down. Condon with a nice move. She lines up to shot on goal. Condon drills it from about 30 yards out into the top right corner at 10:59. Nokomis takes the 1-goal lead. And that's just what Condon's been looking for, is a little bit of room, and she just rocks it into the back of the goal. So Cony starting to feel like maybe they were going to get a little offensive momentum, had a couple of good looks in the Nokomis end of the field, and the Warriors come right back, and you almost got to give Olivia Harmon the assist on that. That clear she had just you know, put Nokomis in a great situation. Cony had pushed way upfield. And you think Harmon's deep kick able to create some space for Condon to get that shot rolling. Now Cony in a situation where they're in a must-score situation, but still a lot of clock left, just under 11 minutes. Nokomis maybe seizing a little momentum. King with a break. She's got Condon with her. King with the low shot. It's blocked by Heward. Free ball. Kristen Condon dives for it. The defender flops over her. The ball's still alive. Harris at the top of the box battling for it. Kirsten Condon's down on the ground. The official stops the clock. So obviously you don't want to play her hurt there, but that's tough timing as Harris had the ball, looking to get a shot, and her big sister comes over to check on little sister. And it wouldn't surprise me if she had just the wind knocked out of her. There was just a crush of players kind of tumbling over each other. She hit the ground hard. So with 10:14 to go, clock stopped. So it looks like our trainer, Bob Kreider, working on that left leg, so some sort of lower body injury or potential injury. That's good to see the younger Condon getting on her feet. Looks like she's trying to put a little weight on that leg to see how it feels. So she's definitely, she's moving, which is good, but a bit gingerly. So hopefully it's just more shock of the collision. I think sometimes the spectators we watch, you know, it doesn't seem like it looks like that big a deal, but I don't know the last time any of you have been run into by a couple of the people and then fall to the ground. I know, and I'm not laughing at Condon's injury. I'm just reflecting on some of my recent tumbles that have happened in the winter while snow blowing. Not pretty. It definitely does not feel good, and I don't get up that easily. So hopefully Kirsten Condon's going to be okay. She's really been coming into her own, too, as a young player on this team. And it's almost like you can sense the baton passing from Condon to Condon. As Jordan in her final senior year with us, and nice to see that the Condon line of soccer prowess will continue with her younger sister. Kirk trying to connect out wide with Russo. Russo keeps it on the line. Jordan Condon with a nice intercept. Trying to cut it back, but nice defense by Wadley. Steps back in to take it away. Indirect for the Warriors. I think we'll probably see some kind of quick little combination with Brooks dropping it to Condon, and then Condon will line up for it. Gives it back to Brooks. Out wide to Harris. Nice triangle passing. Harris. Crossing balls blocked down by Henry, so yet another corner kick for Nokomis in this second half. Yeah, I would love to see Watson come up and take one of these and let Condon be free in the box to work her magic. Condon chips it on goal. It's off the goalkeeper's hands. Bounces out. Mace able to block it down. Cony dodging what would be really a challenging deficit under 9 minutes to come back from 2 goals down. Brooks lines it up. Spinning shot. Mishu trying to jump in and get a piece of it. Mishu pokes it out to Harris. Harris is going to try to drive it down to the end line. She does. Crossing balls off a player. Deflects off Mace. Right in on goal. Nice awareness by Kylie Heward, though, to collect that ball. Kirk spins it upfield. Claude's there. Richardson, a speedy player, breaks through with it. Hewan's covering deep, but Watson is there. Watson pokes it away. And the junior just so calm and collected. Sends it back through the midfield. Trying to connect with Mishu, can't connect. Brooks with the throw in. You can see maybe some fatigue settling in where seemed to be less space on the field. You're starting to see some open gaps on both sides, some bigger passing lanes, which does create that opportunity for like a breakaway type opportunity. And we'll see as we get deeper. In the final minutes, the clock is going to begin to not be the friend. Oh, nice pass to Kuhn. Kuhn open on the left. She's got some room, tries to cut it back, gets it on the right. Heward sticks a foot out, and it spins off her foot out of bounds, but Autumn Kuhn, a nice opportunity there. Nice little cutback move, too, to put it on a stronger leg on her right. A little low liner trying to catch the inside of the post, but nice job by Heward. Just close it down. Condon's one hopper goes all the way through a host of players. Here we go, Watson. Line it up. Oh, I've been calling for her all day. It kind of spins away. I think she had a little time to just maybe give a one or two taps ahead, and I think I want to see it. I'm calling it. I want to see Meg Watson pound it in. Harris trying to bend one in. Oh, nice opportunity by Caitlin Harris. Ooh, she's maybe hearing me talk about just putting those balls on goal, and it's about 2 feet short. What a great offer. Condon to Brooks. Brooks cuts to the middle, poked away from her. King steps up. And I think that's where King sometimes needs to. She's always looking. She makes some great passes. You know, she's great deliverer of the ball, but sometimes I think she forgets about herself, that she might be the open person to take the shot. Ooh. Blocked off her. Harris just with the nifty. She is so subtle with her moves. She just, sometimes she'll pull her sleeves over her hands, and it looks like she's just trotting, but she's so efficient with her moves. And just gets that toe in to redirect the ball and able to cut onto it. Out to Condon again. Condon drops it to King. 5-11 regulation. Warriors on top, 2-1. Courtesy of Jordan Condon. First half stole some momentum for Nokomis going into halftime with that goal at 1:15 to tie it up, and then gave the Warriors the lead at 10:59 off a long laser. Richardson blocks it down. She gives chase. And the senior Jordan Condon, she's going to do it all. She's like, I'm not going to be worried about getting a ball upfield. I'm going to make sure that nothing is going in the back of our net. Crossing ball to the middle. Doran trying to connect with the Cony's goal scorer. Ayana Gunasakari was active early, but I haven't called her name in a while, hasn't touched it. But Rousseau trying to push through. She's got the ball. She's got Kirk with her off to the, or Richardson off to the left. And Cony, and sorry, I don't have Cony. Yes, there I go. Jeff Hersey, the Cony coach, just gave a big hop. So I think he saw the opportunity to slide that ball over to Richardson, and they couldn't connect. 3:45 regulation. Piper Hewins comes flying out with it. Hard foul. She goes to the ground. I think really Hewins tried to hop over the play. I don't really think it was a hard foul. She just tried to hurdle the player and get tangled up. So we'll stop the clock. Coach Kreider getting his steps in today. Or our trainer, Athletic Kreider. So he'll check on Hewins. I've lost my stat keeping pen. So hopefully we'll stay with this 2-1, and it will be a moot point here in 3.5 minutes. So we've got this little break in the action while Ewens is being tended to. I've got my partner up here, Warrior Broadcasting Director Matt Brown. I haven't been able to say this to you in person, but congratulations, Matt, Golf Coach of the Year. Again, he's a dynasty all on his own. I think, are you paying the other coaches, Matty?
I don't know what's going on.
Wow, I think they see what we all see, Matt. You are just such a positive person with all of our students, the students that you have in class, and definitely your golfers. Just a great, just creating a great atmosphere and experience for those kids. So congratulations, Matt. So Hewen's able to get up and get off the field of her own accord. Plays restarted. So with 3.5 to go, Cony is going to have to start taking some chances here to see if they can tie this one up in the last few minutes. Mishu out on the left. Ball's taken away from her. Conan picks it up. Richardson trying to sneak in from behind to steal it away, and I think the crowd giving a little assist to let her know she had a player coming on. Richardson trying to connect with Rousseau. And I did not even look ahead to see who the winner of this game will be taking on. But will be our final home soccer game. As Nokomis will be going, I think there was a bye, so they'll go to the higher seeds field to play. And Claude doing a nice job just keeping that play away, batting it out of bounds. Quick throw in. Rousseau up ahead, but there's Watson. Watson bats it ahead. Guzzi tips it over to Condon. Condon through the middle of the field. Mace punches it back in. Hopper just outside of the box is fielded by Brooks. Brooks pops it up in the air, and that's going to bounce over Henry's head. If Mishu can beat her, she's got some room. Henry keeps it away from Mishu, but it's over the sideline, deep in Cony's end as we get close to the 2-minute mark. And Hewens looks to be fine, and she's back into the game. Going to give Brooks a rest. Or Brooks returning to her position. I don't know if Nokomis just played a player down. And that's where Nokomis time and score, just don't need to take those long risk pass. Just keep possession and let that clock roll. Minute 45, Warriors up 2-1. Northern Maine Class B play-in game. So this, although Cony happy to have the ball back for the goal kick, but just losing lots of precious seconds in the setup when it's, far away. Mishu blocks it down. Mishu stays with the play. Brooks picks it up. Just a missed tackle by Cony. Or actually, I guess it's called on Brooks. Claude blocks it down. 45 seconds to go. Coach Hersey trying to urge his Rams to just push the ball upfield. Harris doing a nice job blocking the hit. Henry's pass is blocked out of bounds. 30 seconds. Henry with a nice throw in. Claude heads it away. Weber sends it ahead. Hewens doing a nice job pushing the ball out wide. Hewens just kind of cartwheeling around. And I think Warriors are going to be able to put this one in the books under 10 seconds to go. I don't see Cony really getting a chance. It's a kick, and so Nokomis chewing up those last few seconds. Here we go, and the horn sounds, and it's Nokomis Warrior victory today. Exciting contest. Warriors come from behind, gave up the early goal, able to tie it late in the half, and then take the lead and put this one to rest today. So the Rams will close out their season, and the Nokomis Warriors will go on their playoff march. So we hope to bring you more soccer action. Hope you join us earlier next week for the field hockey playoff game. And then next Friday, the football team will travel to Belfast. So thank you for joining Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting. It's fun to get, I was going to say, fun to get a dynamic duo back in action. I have to call Prater over. I think I got it down to a system.